In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. On day 1, God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God called the light day and the darkness night. On day 2, God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters to separate water from water." God called the expanse sky. Then God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let the dry ground appear." God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters seas. On day 3, God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. On day 4, God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night." God made 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. On day 5, God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." On day 6, God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." And it was so. God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number." God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. Thus the heavens and earth were completed in all their vast array. By the 7th day, God had finished the work he had been doing. So on the 7th day, he rested from all his work. God blessed the 7th day and made it holy. 라이트 꺼주세요. 감사합니다.
Sometimes later, God tested Abraham. He said to him,
"Abraham,
Here I am."
take your son, your only son, whom you love, Isaac, and go to the region of Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you."
Early next morning, Abraham got up, loaded his donkey. He took 2 of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut enough wood for the burnt offering, he set out for the place God has told him about. On the third day, Abraham looked up and saw the place in distance. He said to his servants,
"Stay here with the donkey while I and the boy go over there. We will worship and then we will come back to you."
Abraham took the wood for the burnt offering and placed it on his son Isaac, and he himself carried the fire and the knife. As the two of them went on together, Isaac spoke up and said to his father,
"Father,
"Yes, my son?"
the fire and the wood are here, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering?"
"God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son."
When they reached the place God had told him about, Abraham built an altar there, arranged the wood on it. He bound his son Isaac and laid him on the altar on top of the wood. Then he reached out his hand and took the knife to slay his son. But the angel of the Lord called out to him from heaven,
Abraham, Abraham, do not lay your hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son.
Abraham looked about. There in the thicket saw a ram caught by its horn. He went over and took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering instead of his son. So Abraham called the place "The Lord will provide," and to this day it is said, "On the mountain of the Lord it will be provided." The angel of the Lord called Abraham from on heaven second time and said,
I swear by myself that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son, I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies, and through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me.
Then Abraham returned to his servants, and they set off together for Beersheba. And Abraham stayed in Beersheba. You can go. Thank you so much.
A long, long time ago, back in the day, there was a man named Isaac whose father was Abraham. Isaac had married a woman named Rebekah. Really wanting children, Isaac asked God to bless them with a child. And they were with twins, who liked to fight with each other even before they were born. Esau was the oldest. He was a very hairy guy. And then there was Jacob, who has been born right after him. Esau grew up to be a really good hunter.
That's my boy.
Isaac loved Esau the best because, well, Isaac loved to eat everything that Esau hunted.
Time to go hunt something.
And Jacob grew up to be more of a gentle, manly type.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I'm just not much into camping. Come on, Pops, I'll make my special red stuff.
But I prefer Esau stew.
One day, after an unsuccessful hunting trip, Esau came back from the field and found himself with nothing to eat and was very famished.
I'm so hungry.
special ed stuff.
But I'm so hungry, I'll eat anything.
Hearing this, Jacob thought of a way to take advantage of the situation.
First tell me your birthright.
Oh, sure. What good is a birthright if I starve to death? I can't believe I gave you my birthright for a bite of this red stuff. I've been tricked.
Now, as Isaac became much older, he just got a wee bit blind.
Stop. I wish to speak to my oldest son, Esau.
You called Pops.
Huh? Okay. Is that really you, Esau? Ah, yes it is. Listen, my son, I'm getting old. I'll probably die any day now. So go and hunt something down for me so you can make me your famous stew. This will make me very happy, and then I can bless you before I die.
Rebekah overheard what had been said and came up with a plan, a tricky plan, for Jacob to steal the blessing away from Esau.
Jacob, your father has just asked Esau to hunt down something so he can make his famous stew. Then your father will bless Esau, but I have a plan so that you will get the blessing instead.
Oh, you want me to make my special ed stuff?
No, I love you, son, but your special red stuff is simply terrible. Bring me 2 of the best clothes from the flocks, and I will make a stew. You can bring that to your father, and he will bless you.
You're just forgetting one thing. Ezra is extremely hairy. I'd hate for Pops to feel my arms and figure out he's been tricked. He might just curse me instead of bless me.
Good thinking. Come with me.
While Rebekah made the stew, Jacob took the hair from his goats and wrapped it around his arms.
Pops,
Who are you, my son?
I'm Esau, your firstborn. I've brought you my special ed stuff. My famous stew.
That was quick. That was too quick.
God help me so it happened quickly.
Are you sure you're my son, Esau? Come here so I can feel your arms. You sound like Jacob, but you feel like Esau. Let me taste the stew. Definitely tastes like Esau's famous stew.
Being convinced that this was Esau, Isaac gave the blessing to Jacob instead.
May people serve you and nations bow down to you. Be master of your brothers and nephews. Cursed be those who curse you, and blessed be those who bless you.
I've been tricked again. This means war. I'll swear I will hunt my brother down.
Isaac found out later that he has blessed the wrong son and was also very angry.
There was only one blessing to give. It should have been given to Esau. I've been tricked.
Oops. What should I do now?
Esau is planning to hunt you down. You must flee to the land of Haran and stay with my brother Laban. Do not come back unless you are sure that your brother is no longer angry.
야곱이 가족들과 그의 소유를 먼저 보내고 홀로 남았다가 어떤 사람이 나타나 밤새도록 야곱과 씨름을 합니다. 그 사람이 야곱을 이기기 위하여 환도뼈를 쳐 위골되게 하나 야곱이 놓아주지 않습니다. 축복을 받은 야곱은 이스라엘이란 이름을 고쳐받고 그 씨름했던 장소를 브니엘이라 하니 이는 내가 하나님과 대면하여 보았으나 내 생명이 보존되었다 함입니다.
수천 년 전 이집트의 위대한 총리 요셉이 있었습니다. 그는 이집트 출신이 아니었지만 그는 지도자로서의 특별한 능력을 가지고 있었습니다. 하지만 요셉은 이러한 성공에도 불구하고 전혀 행복하지 않았습니다. 어렸을 때 그는 끔찍한 배반을 당했었습니다. 하지만 그는 힘이 있는 지도자로서 그 배반을 되갚을 기회가 생겼습니다. 바로 오늘 그의 배신자들이 그의 앞에 나타났기 때문이죠. 그들은 요셉을 알아보지 못했지만 요셉은 그들을 알아보았습니다.
I am your brother Joseph. Do not be afraid, I forgive you because God forgave me. I love you, my brother.
요셉과 그의 형제들은 다시 하나가 되었고 서로 용서하는 법을 배웠죠. 이렇게 하나가 된 형제들의 가족들은 앞으로 하나님의 위대한 나라를 건설하게 될 것입니다. 1, 2, 3. Forgive! 1, 2, 3. 차렷. 강해.
Keep calm, the Lord will fight for you. Exodus 14:14.
The Philistines gathered their forces for war against Israel. A champion named Goliath came out of the Philistines' camp. He was very, very tall and covered with armor.
He's nearly 10 feet tall. Yeah! If you win, we'll be your slaves. If I win, you'll serve us.
A young shepherd named David came into the camp of Israel bringing supplies. When he arrived, he heard about Goliath.
Who does he think he is, defying the armies of the living God?
King Saul heard about what David said and called him over.
I will go fight him. You can't fight him. You're on the boat and he's a great warrior. The Lord will protect me from the hand of this Philistine. Go and the Lord will be with you.
Saul first gave David his armor, and David tried it on, but it just didn't feel right. Instead, he took his staff and sling and found 5 smooth stones. When Goliath saw David coming, he laughed. David and Goliath moved toward each other. David picked a stone from his bag and slung it and struck Goliath on the forehead, and Goliath fell face down, dead. The Philistine army was scared and ran away. And the Israelites ran after them and won the battle because the Lord was truly with them.
Once upon a time, there was Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary.
And there was Joseph.
Hi, I'm Joseph.
And they knew each other, and they loved each other. Whoops. So they decided to get married. And then God spoke to Joseph. Joseph, you're gonna have a son, and you're gonna name him Jesus.
Jesus? How about Michael?
No, Jesus!
Okay.
And God spoke to Joseph once again. Joseph, take Mary with you to Bethlehem.
Bethlehem? How about Chicago?
Chicago, no, Bethlehem.
Okay.
Okay. So Mary and Joseph went to Bethlehem. Joseph, help Mary, please. And sometime after, it takes time to have a baby. Please wait. We need blanket for the baby, please. And we had baby Jesus. Very furry baby Jesus. And the three wise men came, and the first wise man came to celebrate Jesus' birthday. And the second wise man came and celebrated Jesus' birthday. And the last but the least, third wise man came and celebrated Jesus' birthday. So the Jesus was born so that we call it Christmas. Three wise men, step in, please. Little bit quicker, thank you. So we call it the Christmas, and we celebrate Jesus' birthday. Merry Christmas, everybody.